Put your 3D glasses on.
Alright guys, so I am about to walk into Fitness Urbano. I'm gonna meet these funny as hell guys who basically make fitness fun. So I'm excited to show you guys what we have. I have no idea. That is a big ass maze. What the hell? Handmade? We got Thor over here with the matching jacket.
It's Black Panther. I just used Thor's shit. So.
Wakanda forever. You ready to get some mobility done? Yeah?
Ready. Just excited.
I've always had like hip flexor problems, so they're gonna go ahead and assess me and kind of give me some pointers. So, let's do this.
We all are.
So let's do this. You want to go through with Ryan, because he's going to need the same thing in terms of being able to learn. Let's teach him to segment the flexion first. Right? Well, I'm looking at my pictures.
You got Nat and Coach.
Look at your pictures, fool. Get out of here. All right, so we're going to go like this, Q. Excuse me.
Alright, so you're gonna. I said I'd be sexting, you don't know. So here's gonna be our.
I think that's borderline. It's Ramadan.
You're gonna make the hips.
That's not
space.
That's borderline.
This is how they are regularly.
Yeah, so we utilize pails and rails when we don't have enough passive range of motion. In the local FRA, in her left hip, we saw there was not enough passive range of motion on her left side in internal rotation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get her back in 90-90 simply because she's already familiar with this position and she's been utilizing it. She's comfortable here. So that gives us more buy-in, right, in terms of her being able to commit to it and her being able to pull it off and execute it. And that's not necessarily about whether or not she can commit. It's about us finding the right tool for the person we're working with, because we want to make it as convenient as possible, because it's already going to be work. That gives us a greater probability of, or a greater chance of this person utilizing this habit to make the positive change. So what we've done is we put her back in 90-90. I put a block under her back foot to get her past what she can control in internal rotation, right? Or past what she has in passive range. And she's gonna sit here for about 2 minutes, right? 2 minutes is not a strict rule, it's a general rule, so about 2 minutes. But the instructions I give are, when you start to feel that stretch dissipate, then we can start to work, right? So we've already showed her pails and rails for external rotation on the front side. And since her knee is lifted up still, I'm gonna put something here because I don't want that to be a factor. Let that rest there, good. Because I wanna focus on this hip now. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell her, she's gonna base out, right? She's gonna push her hands into the block, into the ground. I want you to sniff some air into your stomach. Keep it in the bottom of your stomach and drive that knee through the towel. Real slow, I want you to start to push your foot through the block. Hard as you can. So I'm gonna hold for maybe 5, 10, 15 seconds. It depends on how hard she's pushing, right? If she's pushing pretty hard, I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna say reverse. I'm actually to try to lift your foot off the block. It won't happen because we're at end range, right? But the intention matters. And what you probably didn't see on the camera is when I asked her to lift her foot up, it went that way, right? Because her nervous system knows it wants motion, but it can't give us the motion she wants. Since Q always accomplishes everything she fucking wants to do, she had to have some fucking movement. So I want you to be more honest. Bring it back. Okay? I want you to lift it straight up to the ceiling in 3, 2, 1, and I want you to use this. Go. See? And now it doesn't move, but that's because we're at end range. We want her to create an isometric contraction here so her nervous system gets used to creating force from this position, right? Slowly reverse it back down into the block. Good. Pull this hip bone forward again. Forward. There you go.
Ooh, okay.
Lifting off again in 3, 2, 1, go. Breathe. More.
Cramp.
Slowly relax. So you do that, rinse and repeat, okay?
Okay, so have something right here.
Have something. And what you'll notice is when you start to actually lift off that, then you're gonna increase the height, right? But if we get you more, we don't need you more than this right now.
Okay.
So once you can lift off this, we're gonna be okay.
Okay, so
But
like
this
2
here-
inches?
Yeah. So real quick though, one thing we want to talk about when we're doing this, let me get you back in that position, okay?
Alright.
So I want you to be able to see what happens here, okay? Right now, this hip bone or the SI is sort of sitting back that way, right? So if we ask her to lift up her back foot, go ahead, lift up your back foot. That might look like internal rotation of the hip, but it's really not, because if you can see, she's moving through here, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get back in the position, try to pull that hip bone forward, right? Post out, good, and then squeeze your butt. There, now try to do it. Now that's much closer to true internal rotation, right, of the hip. Okay, because this doesn't rotate your hip, this does.
Alright, so we got Coach underscore RT3 over here, and we got Nat somewhere hiding over here. Can you get over here?
Always flexing his biceps somewhere. Problem.
Alright,
I don't do anything else.
so I met these guys individually. Rich over here actually introduced me to Nat, so I went to see him right after. But these two are starting this new movement called Upgrade Yo Shit.
Upgrade your shit.
Basically,
Yeah,
so
you said it right.
I said it right. Upgrade your shit.
so tell me guys, what is Upgrade Guys about?
Well,
Do
upgrade.
it. Tell the people.
Upgrade Guys is just something that we came up with because we just felt like there was a lot of stuff out there that we had an opportunity to take a look at and make better. I mean, what you may be doing at this point in time may be good, but there's room for upgrades, there's room for it to be better. And if we see something out there, you know, it could be anywhere, Instagram, YouTube, in the gym, with other trainers, whatever the case may be, we just try to look at ways where we might be able to take a different look at it and take a different approach and have a way that will help you be better overall.
I mean, let's be clear, we're not anybody, right? I mean,
God damn it, you cuss so much!
we're not downgrading anybody by trying to upgrade anything. We're simply asking questions, right? And what happens is we just keep asking questions. And then if we don't find the answers, we try to come up with an answer. And that's all we're doing, right? If you can't bend down and pick up your kids, or you can't squat the way you want, or you have to position yourself in a certain way to look at the bottom shelf when you're in the market, like that takes away freedom from you. And we want to give you that freedom back. Because a lot of times people utilize something that's like, hey, I saw this move on Instagram, it's supposed to help with this. And it might be right for you, it might not. I can't say that, we can't say that without seeing you in person. But if you're gonna try to do something, we should probably try to do it the way it's meant to be done so that we can target the things we want to target so we can do what we think we're doing, as opposed to just randomly copying something and not paying attention to the details. Because in the beginning, when you're creating a baseline, you're trying to get awareness, or you've been injured or you're lacking something, it takes a certain baseline awareness or understanding what's going on to be able to do something properly. And then we can add variability. Until you have that baseline, until you have, you know, the specifics about the way something is supposed to be done, you know, that's probably not the best way to do it. If you're gonna do something that you're getting from somebody else, be sure that you understand what they're asking you to do or how it's supposed to happen. Make sure that person understands that they're trying to tell you what they think they're telling you and it's actually close to what it is.
Thanks, President Nat.
Alright, so I'm
Nat
gonna
likes to run his mouth.
So, how did Upgrade Guys even come up? Like, was it just a conversation? Were you guys having dinner? Were you guys just
We were
like
sitting right here on the floor in 9090.
Yeah, it started with a Movement Tip Tuesday. I used to run these Movement Tip Tuesdays on my Instagram page, and I was like, yo, I see I'm doing hinge stretch classes, and I started social media, and I was like, people need to see your stuff. You know, like.
Yeah, I think we randomly just talk about stuff that we're doing, right? And like oftentimes it's like, hey, do it this way. I was like, oh, that's an upgrade for sure. Or like he was just like, hey, try it this way. And it was like, oh, that's an upgrade for sure. Right. Next thing we know, it was like, upgrade your shit.
Alright. So what makes you guys different from like the rehab guys? Any other like Instagram page that's trying to upgrade people's lives? What makes you guys stand out?
Well, first of all, I'm black.
And I'm Asian.
And together.
We're both people of color.
You don't see a whole lot of that.
Yeah.
On social
Okay.
media.
There we go.
And I think we're just completely honest. Like if we don't know, we don't know. But what we do know, right?
Alright, and what's your guys' end goal with Upgrade Guys?
To upgrade your life. Everybody's life.
Are we gonna have a clothing line? Are you guys gonna have a facility? What's going on?
Yeah, we're gonna do as much as we can
All
to
that
help
is
people
possible.
out.
Yeah.
As much as we can to help
Any way
people
we can add value, we want to add value, right?
Because it's Mental Health Awareness Month, what's your guys' advice on like improving your mental health or just like, you know, people that want to upgrade their mentality?
You want to go first or we go first?
Well,
Look at that.
hey, I'm gonna go first because I'm gonna be short and sweet. If you move better, you'll be happier and you'll feel better.
Okay.
If you're doing it, do it for you, right? Your mental health is your own mental health. That's your world that you gotta live in. So, like, when you do something, ask yourself why you're doing it. And if it's to make you happy, it's to make you feel better, it's to help others, that's good. Don't do it because somebody else told you you're supposed to do it. That does not lead to good mental health.
Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your
All
life.
damn day, every day.
Let's go, guys. All right.